Alright, there he is. Made a little progress with Starlight last time. Sky live? I don't know. I don't. Why are the Morats now alive again? Okay, well that shouldn't be that, but we got to start with Starlight driving. Yeah, these are just back in. We got the groundwork down for a couple of things, and then we did go in with a little bit more detailing with the guard area. We got ourselves like a little examination room, interview room, whatever we call it. And then down here is little guard barracks. A couple of the guards. With this mic, we're just doing settlement stuff, and I'll be looking to try and upload these as blueprints to the Nexus. Did I find any much use for building in some settlements? Great. So I have some settlements on in this pack to use a couple of the items within it. I'm going to be doing the majority of the stuff by hand. Are they going to respawn every time I load? More, I guess then. Let's get straight back into it. But yeah, the fence took the majority of the time last time. And then we just laid down these temporary things here to show where the path's going to be. And then we still need to place the cars. I don't think where it's going to be best for the cars. Probably, potentially where they are now, just like piled up in this little mound area. Almost like a secondary barrier. You know, get a little rotation in. It's like all piled up over here. Yeah, we'll just yeet him out of the way. So yes, if you missed the last episode of this, it is up on the second channel. Oh, we've got all this extra space and I'm still building outside of the perimeter. Get rid of those for now. There we go. Talking about by hand, but they have houses and shops that use cars and such for building. Oh, okay. I mean, I'll look at that stuff for inspiration. A little issue yesterday where one of these cars was tied into all of the others. There. There we go. Okay, so howdy. Welcome to everyone tuning in, by the way. Howdy. There we go, put those there, with a couple more left. just to barricade this space up just a little bit. And up in there as well. We did have a couple more yet. Pull these over. We're gonna put them all over here. We've almost made a dam out of cars. Just making a little wall out of the murky. I figure I don't need the materials for scrapping them, but I want them to remain here one way or another. That one can stay all the way over there though. These were the cars that were inside. So let's pop up and have a look at this. Set game hour to 9. Oh my god. Wow. There we go. Yeah, just outside so we know that they're still there. These were the hanging over lights, of which there's what? 3. We're going to get rid of these and put new ones in once at work. Oh, that opens. No one's going to walk through that, but let's open this side up. We did have the wing here. We would have fixed it up, but then it kind of disappeared at one point. I think we accidentally deleted it. So I guess having that open up instead potentially opens this up to more things. The vines off. All the garbage can get moved to the fences. And we'll do that. So what we'll look to do today is potentially get in the residences. I'm gonna aim for like a bare minimum of 20 residences. I think 20 is sort of the max amount of people that you can get, you know, for a good settlement. We can put more in, but we'll have that as, you know, the base. Where are those? Right, so I need to think. This is going to be a little bit of everything here. So there'll be some shops, there'll be some workstations, and there were some residences. You got your entrance, and then main strip that's going to go all the way down here. It'll be at least 20 houses. It might be more, depending on which we have. Like shop-wise, we'll probably build around this being sort of the center point. The settlement. So we can actually start getting into some of these now. So let's go ahead and do that. Scrap the mole rat tunnel. Hey, Blaze, thank you very much for continued support. Mole rat tunnel. It is currently 8 minutes past 6, Blaze, for me. And these United Kingdoms. Right, scrap these out. I don't actually need them. Just to show where we were going to do them. And I'm thinking this area is relatively flat, but there's like a little bit of an incline. So we'll have a multi-tiered thing going on. That leads up, so that's more guard stuff, that's fine. Maybe halfway down this way. Just a couple of skeletons. Well, that ended up under there somehow, so let's move this over here. Lunchtime for you. Happy days. There we go, we'll pop that there. So... What are you? Starlight. I think that's what we did. Just in case we crash, I don't want to lose any progress, so... Alright, well, central area needs to be relatively clear. Probably the ground type that we put in. I'm thinking on this side of the board, we have a strip of what will be houses. And this is probably going to have a slightly elevated area, so let's have a look at what we got flooring-wise. Okay, we can probably roll with a little bit of the foundations to begin with. So some of these tiles of this go out a little bit. So what have we got here? We've got these half ones. Do we have that? There we go. So do we have that with the additional flooring? So we'll have this as a buffer. Let's try and get it so it's lined up perfectly. You know, we can probably afford a couple of degrees, but we don't want it to be going crazy. Which I think we have that perfect. Very good. Right, let's go and have a look over at CBC. CBC, the other one. SOE, that's it. No, we don't want any of those. So this will be like your generic sort of wasteland shack theme. I just know we've got a few other options. Do this as a basis, and then we can build on it, and then we can get rid of it if we really need to. So yeah, this bit we won't build on. Gives it a little bit of a buffer. just wanted to make sure that it was definitely not touching the projector screen. Yeah, this is what I mean when I say it's going to be slightly tiered. Pretty much the exact length of the whole thing. I'm thinking on here maybe one, maybe 3 houses on here, maybe. So I won't actually use the prefabs, but I'll use them as an illustration. We can get like, don't snap, the equivalent of 3 houses on here, I think. Obviously better than that. Either that or we go, we can maybe use, like, say, terraced housing as sort of the theme. But this bit, maybe we could have this little bit in there and have this as, like, the walkway down to where they go. That in there. A little bits like this is going to end up being hidden away, so I may as well take it out and use it somewhere else. We'll just put them there for now. I kind of like the idea of having these terraced house looking things. Now we've got to get them to jump. Bridges is what I need. Yeah. Something like that could work. It's just going to snap. It can't. I mean, it does. But then they won't be. Hey, they won't be able to get out. Okay, that's great. We'll have a small one. Kind of looks garbage. Bishop's here, howdy. Yeah, the full strip like that will just rotate every now and then. Keep it mixed up a little bit. And then we'll get supports in for that. Now, can we fit underneath? Because I want as much of the space as possible to be used. I don't think we can fit under that the whole way. Again, if there's anything that's going to end up under it, we may as well take it out and use it elsewhere. You know, if it's not going to be seen elsewhere. Supports. Kinda need Just stairs. Yeah, it stairs like that would snap. I'd rather have him this way. So let's put them down there for now. While we get another one of these in. What's this gonna look like? Stairs fit to that. Stairs fit perfect to that, in fact. So we'll replicate that over here as well. And let's go ahead and change the time to 12 to 2. Okay, none of these hours are working for me. A 7, there we go, we'll try that. There we go, we can see this area a little bit more. Very good, there we go, we are back. Alright, well if I go on the base, we're probably going to have an odd number here. 1, 2... 1, 2, 1, 2. If we try and have it as a challenge where, you know, these 4 foundations, that is 1 unit. You know, we'll try and build and contain everything in that. And then, so it's going to be 4 of them. So, let's get the walls in. We can use a bit of everything with this. We can have additional bits that poke out. We can have them just flat. We can head on over to SOE again to see if there's anything that's going to be useful. Probably not. That's going to be a very specific build. As a basis, what we will have, though, is we're going to need that dividing wall between them all. So they probably will be the flat ones. All these half walls. If it's going to hang out any, it's going to be probably at the higher elevation. Oh, nice, Bishop. Did you get a little party bag, some cake? So yeah, the sides will probably have as well. Again, if it's sort of, it's going to be hidden. We probably have a utility thing down here. If it's going to be hidden, it doesn't really matter if it's all the same. Especially because we're going to be putting some decorational stuff up as well. What I will do is just make sure that they're the same for each unit. You know what I mean? Okay, very good. We're going to build size limit as well. So, did we have one that looked like it had a window? Always... We got these. I mean, I can work with that. If we were to place that in there like that. Perhaps even there. If I was to then build one of these, attempt to build one of these. Got ourselves little windows. There we go. Boom, done. I don't think I'm necessarily going to need that on both of them though, so. Put that in there. Right, so I guess we'll go through and get all the doors in. Door and a window right next to each other. Should we have the doors on the left or the right? Let's alternate, I think. If it'll allow me to snap this where I actually need it to snap. There we go, it's the first one. So we'll have get door. Get. In fact, an easier way to do this is probably spam the doors down on all of them. Get door. Get door. There we go. Painful. These dividing walls in as well. The walls are going to be paper thin. And then we'll have a window at that bit. In fact, these two plots that are in the middle won't have windows at the front, the sides even, so that's what they're going to be. I guess if we do it with the one door, it'll be a smaller window, so let's do that a little bit on some of them. Oh, wow, we should have just kept the doorways in to begin with. Wow, very good. Wow. Particularly snap to the correct place. Tempted to do that with this one actually and just have the smaller windows, and that's going to work better potentially. See if we've got a half wall that's also scrap metal. We do. I'll try that again and actually pick the correct one. There we go. We've got like little lines here where it's just a solid straight line. We'll patch that up. About that. That'll be fine. We got window walls, yeah. I gotta make it fit for the build. That's... Where's this half wall again? There Right, so let's have a look. This one's got its doorway and then a window to the side. Doorway, window at the front. Doorway, window at the front. Doorway, window to the side. I'll stick some glass in there, don't worry about it. I'm sure we've got plenty of little glass texture things that we'll be able to get in. Let's finish up with the dividing walls here. Just gonna be the solid ones again. I mean, it's kind of paying an absolute fortune for this. Seem right for a basis for 4 houses. Trying to decide if I want them 2-story or not. Or whether we can have more houses above them. The 2 tiers gonna work. It'll look weird. I guess can we get stairs in as well? Glass in this economy. Let's get that glass in now, actually, before I forget. This will be in SOE, I believe. There we go. Literally options for glass. We've got glass, regular walls, payment walls. I'm sure we have a smaller option. Glass wall, angled mortar. Can I snap that in there as well? Just don't pick the angled one. I mean, if I have to, I'll just take snapping off. Ideally, so it's like in the wall. So like that. And then we'll patch up the other bits. About 1 row on top of that. The issue comes with, if we were to use the actual houses themselves, is getting the stairs up there. I need, like, I mean, I don't just want to keep using these stairs, but they're kind of the best option. We need thin stairs, and there would have to be... Put snapping back on. But, kind of need them going as like an L shape. I just don't think we have the space. So we'll add some roofing in. We do thatched roof. This is what we'll put in. Angled shack roof side. Is it just the one metal piece of that? No, we have wood as well. Oh, it's wood on one side, metal on the other. Okay. Well, I mean, can I... have the alternate to that as well, please? Can I also have a sort of half-side roof? Because that's fine if I'm alternating each way. Like that. But I think you may have measured it wrong, Jim. No, I'm not thrilled to do that. Like 4 on top. We can still do 4 on top. Playing around with the different options at the minute. I tell you what we'll do. We'll have 2 apartments on top. So you got the 4 houses. And then above that, there'll be one that takes up the 2 spot. And another one that takes up the 2 spot. We'll have the entrance to that tucked away around the back. It'll be fantastic. So with that in mind, the floor to this can only really be... Where are we looking? This one. Check upper floors. Let's get these in. These be aligned in different areas. Oh my god, snapping. Snapping, please. Can you feel my frustration with this? You can see where I'm trying to get it to snap. Game. There we go, we'll do it that way. And we'll alternate to this one on the back. Just snapping indeed. Because then what we'll be able to do with this one, because I don't just want it to just go straight up, it's going to look too flat, is we can have these outer caps on this one. Give these top ones a little bit of a balcony kind of thing. Back outer wall. And then it gives them a little bit more room as well. They'll just have to pay a little bit more of a premium. So, like I said, there's going to be, I reckon, 2 here. So before we get those outer walls on, let's go ahead and stick the divider in, which will be here. Now we can stick these in. And I think we do the whole strip. if it'll, you know, allow me to snap correctly. Razors here, howdy. Jesus. What is this? Check outer wall corner. I feel like it needs to be sort of that way. Like it'd naturally sit there. Yeah, exactly like that, okay. That'll be the plan anyway. Please. Oh, I wanted to snap. I wanted to snap like that, please. Kind of a weird one anyway. Maybe because I haven't put the corner cap on yet. Get one of those corners in. Change the game out so I can see what I'm doing. We could give them a little bit of extra space at the back as well. Always work. Let me hear. Why would it ever want to snap there? Got him. Wow. We'll obviously get support brackets in as well in a moment. So, I want the entrance to this to be tucked down the side. So I need the floor in that is a half one. And if we have that, I guess it don't even need to be a half one really, but if we leave space on that first bit for where the stairs will be, that there, that means that realistically we can have, I mean, we could have extra space, but then that does mean the director screen chips in a little bit more. Whereas I prefer not to have that. Might change one of them to a window. Not the greatest view, but we could change it to a window. In fact, let's do this one as a window. I want a double door here. One as an actual door. One as a window. That in there. Corner caps in. I need to separate it for this bit. Go. Now these ones could have a second floor. I'm making flats is what I'm making. And I think we'll take that one out. It's on backwards, Jim. I'll have them both so that they've got a double balcony. Might spot like 20 people already. It's gonna be like one person per house. I think we're gonna have enough room. And it'll be the same again. So one gap. That in there for where the doorway is gonna be. If it will ever allow me. One window, one door. Go. We need the metal half plate. That. Well, right, if I pop that one there, will it allow me to... It'll snap over itself rather than actually going where I want it to go. Viewers here, howdy. What is this? Why is it snapped like 80% to 1? There we go. There we go. Yeah, we don't need to put loads in each one. Claustrophobic if we do that. Those angled corners work really well. I'll not put the next layer on just yet. Get those additional little bits in that we've missed. I'll the stairs up. Of which I might actually use a different type rather than the ones that we've used previously. Yeah, that fits in perfectly. Perfectly, very good. I have a mod on Urki that adds additional snapping points. It's usually not that annoying, but clearly having some issues with it. Alright, this middle bit is just going to be a little bit of void empty space. So make sure there's one of these in those. I'll probably get a utility pole or something in there. But we'll utilize the space. We'll make sure everything's fully utilized. Got walls again, corner caps, things that block. One of those. Did we do the one all the way over this side? We did. So yeah, probably a second layer for these, but it won't be as big. first area. So a little bit of a roof, a little bit of a room. What I'm gonna do, throw save. Get that in there. So second room, have this profile shot. Yes. I'm gonna attach it to the projector screen as well. Supports, we've got columns and beams, large wall. Will these snap in? They will. Doesn't quite go all the way down to where I need it to. And also gets in the way of the stairs a little bit. So at a lower elevation, we could potentially use something like those. Need these in as well, so like that. That's perfect. In. Attempt to get those in. Need that in the billboard, we do indeed. Right, 1, 2. 2 of those in between the door. 2 of those in between there. 1, 2 thing, 2 thing, thing, 1, 2 thing, 1, 2 thing, boom, boom. Alongside that, I want some columns and beams. What have we got? We have these as circular so that it breaks everything up from being very square and angular. Yeah, that works. The build size isn't limited, but it's incredibly expanded. I need them at this bit. Probably get a couple in. Beam fit in the middle. Middle of that one. Middle of this one. Howdy, Barrett. And then smack bang in the middle as well. Yeah, smack bang in the middle, we'll go for a double. That should be... that should technically be enough support. I think that'll be fine for support. We need a railing on this lower bit. And then obviously a roof. The defenses will be quite expensive as well. I'll make sure that everywhere's covered. What we'll do at some point is we've already marked out where the entrances are. We'll build up. I mean, we made a very basic start to some of the guard posts, but turret-wise, we'll make sure that everywhere's covered. Let's go over to doors. Bar, metal, residential. Probably do residential. Residential or wood. We'll do a nice mix of both. There's like scavenge doors. Nothing that looks too new. Or random doors in like that. In fact. Pop those over. Just because. Let's get the windows in. If I come across anything that works a little bit better than what we're doing with these windows, I'll go for those. For now, it's going to be whatever we have with these. Snapping off. And then move it in just a fraction of an inch. There we go. Snapping back on. Snapping's not working, so we'll shift it across. Shift it in. I do like how the houses at the bottom have glass and the ones at the top have got these shack outer walls, so technically don't. It's fine. Right, let's decide. Do we want this going up to a second floor? Or both? We can have it as like a balcony kind of thing. Okay, head on back over to here. We want stairs. And we want these. We're going to snap it on. I want them to snap this way, please. We can get something on the windows, yeah. Some of them come with the curtains. Oh, I see how it's done it. Oh, yeah. It's so much higher. I think it was so much higher. Let's get the roof in first and then see how it measures up. Oh, it's just encountering for the space for the roof. Oh, okay. in. I'll have to have a look actually to see if we've got any custom curtain overhang stuff, anything like that. Curtain mods from 76. Yeah, there's probably tons of stuff like that. Right, so if I add this in a way where we alternate. We'll have the house on the left go up onto the balcony on the right and vice versa. Right, now let me try those stairs again. Bang in the middle. That actually fits perfect. Middle might not be the best option actually for what I want to do. Pause. The opposite way. I'm going to rotate them all. We'll have the balcony as this floor rather than the whole thing. I'll show you what I mean. So we will have part of it being a roof, and it's going to mix it up as well. No, the stairs are fine. I'll show you what I'm doing. Show you what I'm doing. It's all under control. Maybe. First thing we are doing is rotating all of these. Not exactly what I had in mind. I purposely want to make it so it's not the biggest balcony, but it gives them just a little bit. So roofs here. I do want these angled, so it will actually make use of these. Can I just... What's the opposite? Is it just that way? Just that way. Is that because it's snapping to the roof? Are you kidding me? These will snap, right? They are half. Have we got a double of those? Those, and then we'll alternate as well. Now these should snap. Then we'll do the same again. And then we'll put the balcony on the middle bits. Literally the same thing that we did last time. It's way back under reclamation. That's from quite a while ago. Right, so that part's the roof. Again, we're gonna like bolt it into this. Need beams, please, horizontally. Snapping up. Snapping's on. Might just have to pre-place these. Same over on this one, kind of in the middle. Just to make it look like it's actually bolted into it. Bolted to it, even. We're doing bishop. There we go. We'll finish this up. We want railings. So this one comes up to here. And goes up to there. Half ones. Which we'll just alternate. That not snapped nicely there. Well, if I do that. Around all of those. Little seating area for them, I think. Then it breaks up quite nicely. That is a painted green. A little balcony area. We'll get some decorational stuff on there afterwards, but that's structure-wise that bit done. We need a couple more doors. Natural things. Go. I leave that as a half. Yeah, I guess we can leave that as a half. That's fine. Yeah, exactly that. Okay, a little seating area, a little barbecue. Bro, save. There we go. That's technically what six abodes. Back into the building. we'll do all power attachments and all that sort of stuff once we've got more of the actual buildings in. And then decorational stuff can come whenever. That seems fine. Looking to see if I've missed anything. Does anyone think I've missed anything, like structurally with this? We've got a base in, we've got a sports in, stairs are done. The walking test. I'll test out that way then. So I'll need to fix this up, but still get up there. Residential door, you come into this bit. Pretty roomy. Go up this way. You're on this balcony, you can speak to your neighbour over here. And for these ones... oh, wow, okay. So with these ones, you'll need to make sure to come past this bit and then open your door. And then, you got your... I'll fix that up. You've got your standard little box room. I'll be charging 1,200 pence. I might get rid of the glass that we put in there. It's not really working. We'll figure something out. Kind of clipping a little bit too much. I think we can do it better than those. The main entrance, you can go straight to that, but then the pathway down is going to be this way. Move these out of the way. Because they're actually 100% in the way at the minute. We'll have that moved. Let's move all this for the time being. This broken up road. Get this place back in after. Right, let's do a little walkway down here. Probably boarded planks at an angle. Probably bridges, and then we'll change the angle. Just accidentally come out of that. Very good. May as well just do it with ease. I'm gonna force any of the NPCs to go a certain way, but to a certain extent, I'm gonna have to. Oh, we are missing a huge thing off this, and it's right in front of me as well. We need the railings in for this lower area. This bit. We got no railings on this bit. Please. The question is, do I want another way down, or are they gonna have to go all the way around to the side to get down every time? We'll see the sealed stair entry for the terrace rise raincoat gets in. Yeah, I'll be doing something like that. Viewer, don't worry about that. I'll put a little canopy over the stairwell. I won't do a stairwell down, but what we can do is we could actually use one of these bridges now, or two of them even. That symmetry. I suppose I need to be able to get under that, and that's fine. Maybe we elevate it just a little bit. We go with little one of these elevated. What I hear. Will that work? In fact, let's not do the stairs. Try one of these other large little boards. The cinder blocks might actually work. I just need to support them underneath. Probably with more cinder blocks. Go. On lower levels, open inside. I mean, they should do, but you know, we hired a fella to install the doors. He just didn't know what he was doing. We'll have that as a basis, and then we'll lead into them with that. Like I said, I want this multi-tiered. So I want bridges like this that will naturally go over walkways and over buildings and stuff like that. No, it makes sense. Like, I'll just go straight down into this. I'll just put a little canopy thing over each of the stairwells. I don't want to do like a massive long bridge. It'll just be the one piece. I have cinder blocks. Oh. I'm gonna note that out there, and we'll go for a different stair piece. Right now, it should be janky. That's it's just the back, but it might just literally be little stairs, you know, the original ones. Yeah, it might just have to be those. Yeah, we just got to get the one piece. Don't worry about it. They don't snap to this, really. There we go. Right, let me come out of this and see. I should be able to walk under that. Oh, plenty of room. You know, even if we were like a little bit taller than what we are now. Almost twice the height. A lot overcompensating now. Let's go ahead and put that fella over there for now. Back into it. Don't like how long that takes. I mean, we could move this. Let me pop this over here for now. I don't want to be tied down to that, but we'll likely have that around that sort of area. So what I ultimately want to have is this naturally connect up to this thing. We'll just build it all into like one big giant unit. So I'm thinking if we do anything balcony wise, we could probably have a series of buildings around the middle with what is bridge slash balcony going around. Nice room. So go back to the bridges. I don't just want to do the same ones, so we'll splice in with the different types. It's a shame this one's so skinny compared to the rest. Let's see if we can build, like, I guess I could just do it without the snapping. These don't even touch the floor. Wow, okay. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get rid of these steps. I didn't realize it would boost it up that much. I'll test it again, but we would be that much taller. Yeah, even the smallest bits we can fit under. Just so that those other bridges can fit in as well. Say using these ones, it takes up so much more of the space. Can intersplice with these just to break it up a little bit. Have those for the turning points. We've got a little problem here. There we go, we're back into it. Is there enough room for a deathclaw to walk under? I'm going to hope that no deathclaws get in when we get those defenses up. Again, I put supports on these as well, but I'm just building the framework up what will be around buildings. Alright, we come here. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 4. 2. They are indeed, viewer. It can be up to a couple of minutes sometimes, depending on how server stuff's going. Sometimes it will be me missing a comment and then reading it a little while after. But it is indeed a thing. We'll have residential here. This main area is going to be where, I guess, shops and the like are going to be. So I'll have a corner unit again. What was it we used? Light bridge. Really the one we used. Use that one. The plan, Monkey, is to do all of them. It's going to take a while, but that's the plan. We're going to zone areas. Yeah, pretty much. For this settlement anyway, with this being a little bit of everything in this one. Wondering as to whether to do these like too wide. I think one's probably fine. Gotta go quite a way to join up to this, I guess. Because we don't have to. One unit. One unit. We'll go to there. I think we'll go to there, and then like how we bridged from the houses to this bit, we can bridge to that platform. I think that'll work. Like I said, this could change, but this is what I'm rolling with for now. increase that build soon. And a corner piece. Yeah, that's the middle piece. How how's that happened? How did they not join? Oh, I tell you how they don't join. These are technically a different shape, depending on what orientation you have them. So as long as they match each corner, we should be fine. There we go. Zones participate. What do you mean participate? I'm open to suggestions and all that sort of stuff. So what I want here, and we'll do a little walk around, is this will be a little platform where you can walk around. On the inside bit to this will be a row of buildings around the whole thing. And there'll be shops, probably different shop for each one. We'll probably have like a little alleyway that goes into the middle area that's going to be where sort of the water production is, tied up to the fact that there's water under there. Like a lot of this at the minute is just almost framework. We're a little off. Right, if we can't go straight to there, we'll actually reach that bit, which is preferable. Is this done in a way that I can do one there? Not quite. I'll have to put an additional railing in. I like a smaller incline than that. Oh wow, that's perfect. That's perfect. There we go. That is perfect. I mean, it's perfect-ish. You got to step up to step down. We're free on a 7 water food security. Water supply will be a central area to defend and is normally heavily defended. Yeah, that's why it's almost going to be hidden. What would be my water production area? Let me zoom into the air. Like, you know where the water usually is at Starlight? I've covered it up for now. I guess it's not technically in the center, but we'll have, like, this area is going to be sort of the utility bit. And then around that, we're going to have a sequence of buildings. So you're almost not going to be able to see it from the outside. Food-wise might be a little different, as we're going to have to be like props out on the edge, but we'll get to that whenever I don't rush into too many things at once. think I'll stick to the same sort of mindset as well in terms of having a 4-grid unit per building be the choice. We'll do these ones out of cement. Yeah, pretty much that. I don't actually like this. Just like unit of cement. Yellow already. Like, that'd be a shot. I can expand on this, right? And when we load up, we are no longer in yellow. There we go. It'll definitely not cause the game to explode. No worries about that. Yeah, planters is a good call, Parrot. We've got plenty of that as well. I do have the option to add more like farm plots in for the bits that are technically concrete at the moment. But planters works as well. I wouldn't be opposed as to sticking things like that partially on balconies and that sort of thing, so like everyone's doing their bit. Go around with the framework for this. Oh, that gap's massive. That gap's insane. Really that far of a gap? Alright, we'll continue putting these around. We're gonna have to maybe stick a half tile in where there's gaps. Gonna do the same over here as well. I'd see what the issue is. It's fine. Yeah, we missed out. I mean, I probably shouldn't have used the pallet bridge as the corner, but fine. This is fine, Somble. Kind of like that. There. Honestly. So, might just trim back the corners and patch that in instead. So let's do that. And this is why I figured I'd go around and do the whole thing first. Actually, because then I'll be able to bring that in. Those little corner bits I'll just patch myself. It's about the same gap on either. It'll be fine. Yeah, CPU at the minute, Somble, is like, I mean, temperature-wise, low, high 30s, low 40s. We're still very much at the, like I said, the framework to places at the minute. Give it time, it'll go burr. Snap into the right thing. Yeah, we got some problems arise on the way building wise, like like that. Just ever so slightly misaligned. As long as the pathfinding works. I don't mind like a pixel here and there. Or in fact. Oh my god. Wordsmiths. Bridges, this one. There we go. There we go. It should be nice and even all the way around. Yeah, we should save a little more. Big floorboards and like that'll do as a patch. Just to patch these corners up, I think that'll be fine. Go in and actually do... I mean, that's actually the same. Oh, they actually snap. Like, perfect. Hey, perfectly. Let's go ahead and actually replace what I just did. Do like the angle. What we'll do, we'll have that one there with a little hole, which I need that for. And then we'll take snapping off. And we'll lose this because it's gone here. And we'll pop that there like that. That's a save. Save with a console. Change of time. No, I know we got a little like posts floating here. I'll be covering it up. So yeah, the plan is to do a ring of buildings, which will be shops on the elevated tier. And then I'm thinking And it won't cover the whole thing, but a ring around the bottom, which will be residential. Then inside we'll have the utility thing. So I'm going to build towards the... towards the middle. Over in the utility thing. And we'll work from there. Wow, Bubbles, that's great. Yeah, the building's taken so long, Bubbles, that I'm growing facial hair. Solid corners. I'm wondering whether to do the full internal bit. And then what I may do, depending on how we build these houses, is we may end up removing these shacks and just having the base floor, but I think a full ring of concrete incredibly nice. Extra little random noises. It feels a little off there. Just a little bit, wow. Oh, we're off like a millimeter. Look at that. Someone, you could fall down there. How the hell's that happen? Oh, I think I see it. Oh, these extra snap points killing me. There we go. There's definitely a few that are just slightly off. Like if you look here, corner point, fine, don't worry about it. But yeah, this little hole that I've made, this will be where all the utility stuff is. And I'm actually going to have it at a lower elevation. So we could actually uncover this a little bit. That it's hidden out of the way. Cooling from that. So for this next internal bit, we're gonna have, where are we looking? We want more warehouse slash scaffolding. And if we can get that in, we'll then build our way out. So scaffolding across the water. The whole, well idea. We'll have a well on the outside, but it's now no longer going to be in the middle. Probably just scaffolding the whole thing. Tall square ones. Here we go. A bit lower. Like here, maybe. Necessarily want it there. That is exactly where we want. So we're down in elevation. And then we'll have one that's elevated so we can actually get in here. What do you mean change the water? Snap, please. We'll actually have this lead in through one of the buildings next to the shop. How to increase water supply. I have several additions to water that have higher amounts. Wow. Alright, we need one that's up. Where would we have the entrance? Those are lower, so we can get to there. Let's have the entrance be randomly. These. My God, the framework. I think I am wanting concrete. What's lightweight? Oh my God, what's all these options? Oh, I see what it is. Okay, well, we want concrete. We'll go for rusty. We turn the outline off. I guess we don't need to see through all of these. One, it might actually be warehouse that I'm thinking of. Woods. It was warehouse that I was thinking of. It was these ones. My only issue with putting these in is the stuff underneath is kind of boring. So I'm going to save these ones where the water actually is. And then the rest, probably just the filled ones. Where else is... Light floor might be what we need. In fact, I would just pull the scaffolding down. Some of it, but... We'll have that as a central thing. Is that a different colour? No, literally the same. Okay, we're doing these. I spent 5 hours putting scaffolding frames in to take them back out. We'll have... Can I have the entrance at this bit? Let's move that. There is a method to the madness. Well, this will be the bulk of sort of be hydroponics, which is where the water's collected. One elevated to there, and that'll be where the entrance is, through this doorway here. Railing down to that, little hydroponics, down to the water. So, maybe lower you like that. Back to the scaffolding. I don't know if we can lower it anymore, actually. Or if it's straight from that to that. Okay, well, I mean... Put some stairwells in for this. Warehouse ramps. That is... perfect. This. This one is stairs. Everything like that. We'll actually get the machinery in soon. I'll put this in. Really? Oh, I guess that makes sense. Okay, we'll get something else for that. Shame there's not a half of this one. I know we have other types of railings. Either that or we double down on the stairs. Yeah, there should be a half size corrugated steel rail. Really. It's like, I mean, that's fine. Just feels a little unnecessary. Why would you? We have that. I guess let's go and have a look in the actual railings that were there before. In fact, let's have a look in metal. See if we got railings here. Here we go. Gotta get that health and safety in there. Yep, there we go. Same with these bits as well. We could probably get that one in there as well for what I'm planning to put in here. Okay, let's actually get the resources in. How do we defense, what resources, and water. What do we got in the standard ones? All this sort of stuff can go in. What have we got over in CVC? Love the noise those make. Must be placed in water. Oh, because it does that. I position this in a way that we're going into that. So it's also inside. Okay, well, we can get rid of these railings over here then. We've got that in a way where it's just pumping down into that. We'll have that like that. Pipe comes into this bit. Pipe goes over it. Yeah, but then it's in over that bit. That's fine. There'll just be a bit of a pipe work in whatever loading that ends up being. I love the fact it's got a little animation to it as well. I want to fit something like this in as well. Oh, perfect. Shift it along one because you know, the pipe. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do with that little pipework that comes in there. Yeah, probably just the one of those. Is this silos? Oh, well. How big's this water tower? Because I think if we have that so it's like poking out at the top. So it's as tall as it can possibly be. I guess it doesn't really matter, but... into the corner there. Right, let's have a look. How tall is that? That's pretty damn tall. It almost becomes a landmark for the place in itself. But yeah, we'll obviously have roofs and the light going through this, and then that'll be poking out the top. But get the water tower in there, have it all connected up. That's another one. I mean, I won't have both, but... that was a little ridiculous. That's like really tall. Stick with the one we have. Like the big thing that's pouring water out, not collecting it. We're talking about this parrot. So it's like... it's recycling and purifying the water. You know, like how... Project Purity did in Fallout 3. That's like the garbage water. It's pulling that out and then sucking in the good stuff. Also known as it just works. Just don't think about it. It's got a nice little running water animation. That's all you need to know. So with that big tower being on that one, I think having this here is probably a little bit too much. So we're going to lower this down. We're going to have this at the lower elevation. We're going to have this tucked in nicely here. Nice and snug in the corner there. Yeah, it's exactly that. It sterilizes the water. That's all it is. Very good. Very good. Right, what else we got in these bits? Purifying unit. This industrial looking unit, which I think I'm going to get in as well. I like the pipes that come out of it. Correct way. This one does require power. I like how I got that pipe to go over, and I'm just going to put this over anyway. So the pipe connects into this. That's the wall. Give me it down just a little bit. Go. Keep crashing into this water tower. Yeah, there we go. I need to throw a save. We haven't saved in ages. Get that in there. That is indeed a lot of water, yes. Gotta remain hydrated. As for water units, I think that's fine. We can get some other stuff in here, like computer terminals and whatnot. I think we will start building the walls around this. The entryway through it as well. What I'm thinking is with the entrance to this being here, it's going to be sort of accessed through another building. We're going to do like 4x4, so put the outlines back on. 1, 2. I guess we're going to be having an odd number then. They won't all be 4s. So we'll probably have the majority of them 4s. One of them is going to be a 2x3, instead of a 2x2. I like to think that Project Purity found its way to the Commonwealth because more compactivity is and sort of small purifiers one can build. I mean, you'd imagine so, right? Like the in-game lore. Because if it was just that the Project Purity worked for the capital wasteland, surely everyone would just leave everywhere else and go there. Right, let's get these walls in. What we'll do here is we'll wall in this internal area, and then we'll sort of put the dividing walls up in between where the buildings are going to be here. Like I said, these are primarily going to be shops. If I run out of units for shops, we'll get some residential in there as well. Maybe a little production stuff. I'm kind of thinking that the internal wall should be kind of beefy. Like, I'm kind of tempted to actually go over to so we've got warehouse extended as well. Maybe I've looked at some of this stuff. Oh, there's fans in the floor. This stuff's great. We're looking at the walls. A lot of stuff here. Or just like visual stuff like this we can get in as well. Main walls. No, I think this internal wall is going to have to be like stone or concrete. Cinder block walls. That is exactly what I want. 10 years since free. Yeah, I think lore-wise it's a decade. Which, I mean, it's 10 years, but you know what I mean. These are we got a little tile bit. Or these have windows. Wow. This is for Peter. Wall heart. Raised stuff. Go with a standard one around the entire internal bit. Flashbang. we're going to need to get some lights in this internal area. Oh, I don't think it was like how long it... It's not how long it came out, Parrot. It's how long between 3 and 4, like lore-wise. But I would agree, let's not talk about how long Fallout 3 came out. Because then I'll feel old. There we go, that'll be mega protected. Like, it looks very samey at the minute just because we've slapped down all these wooden floors. Once we've got all the different buildings in, it'll look a lot better. We want this to go relatively high, but it doesn't need to go all the way. So I'm thinking 1, maybe 2 more. Put more windows in there as well, maybe. Remember, these walls are going to be backed up to what the shops are on the other side, so I can't really do too much in the way of the windows on this one. On the next one, yes, because the shops are only going to be too high at the very most. I feel like I'm building in rust or palwood or something at the minute. Like, why is the snapping so bad in 4? Like, I want this there, like that. I don't know, I can just place it like this, but... it just snaps every other way. Yeah, we could set up something like that. I'm just going for the build aesthetic at the moment. But I'll make sure that the defenses are matched up. Like, I want it to build in. It's... oh, it's always the opposite of what you want it. So I've got to do garbage like that. And now because I've put that in, I'm gonna say now that I put that in, it should snap nicely. I don't think it likes this piece. With mid. There we go. There we go. Right, we'll get these placed around. Fallout 5's going to be dropping in 28 to 30. Somble, please. Why you gotta do this to me, Somble? Oh my god, we got it. No, they're not backwards. The snapping mechanic in this is garbage. You've got to position your mouse at a very specific point. Like the others have snapped fine, now we're having issues again. Going from the other way. No, don't worry about it, viewer. It's fine. We're getting all that stuff in and more. Good lord, I think we might have it. Oh. Why the ridges on the second level walls, but not the first level? I've probably used a slightly different wall. Just wondered if flying around would help. Oh yeah, so there is. Yeah, I would have just used a different wall. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, we used wall and then wall raised right. I don't think it's got anything to do with the snapping issues I'm currently having, but if I remember to, I'll get it changed. The flat stuff. Roof. Wait. Oh. That's what's done it. That's what's done it. Using roof mid. He says. Oh. Jesus. I'm snapping lefts to lefts. I think we have it. Dear sweet jeez. It would help if they didn't look the exact same. The tower looks a little out of place, but I mean, we might even be able to lower it a little bit. I don't think we necessarily need this bit poking out. Drop it down just a little bit. Meant for the outside placement, not the inside. Well, I made it work anyway. So, checkmate, Todd. Yeah, we'll pop that to there, that's fine. Yeah, there we go. Just lower it just a little bit. Over the roof. We'll potentially have roof access, but for now, that's the internal bit done. Pro save, and we'll start building a house framework around it. Yeah, no, I'm joshing with you, Grazer. It's fine. It's fine. Probably have all of the roots. of the shops angled in the same way, so the walking room all the way off. The warehouse extended stuff's great. We do have snap and build as well that we haven't touched at all so far. This has got some pretty good stuff in. Like if you're going for more of a modern sort of thing. Not really the aesthetic we're going for with this one though. Right, again, dividing walls based on the fact that some are going to be 2x2 and then a 2x3. So I don't really have a set plan for any of these, but really trying to get me to build a wall anywhere. Yeah, power is going to be the next thing. I think we'll get a big old water thing inside. Power, I'm potentially going to be using this over here, this building. Because you can't really do anything with this building. So adapting that into the sort of of it would be great. Maybe. Seems a shame to box it all in. We need to hide it, Parrot. Those pesky raiders will be after it. Don't worry, we'll be going back inside it to do more of the detailing. Because there's plenty more that we can do in here. First and foremost, get some lighting in here because it's going to be dark. Three, a little placement here. Two threes next to each other. Outlandish. Oh wow, whoever works in this one, all you can hear is running water all day, every day. Down the middle. If for whatever reason I need to change these, we can adapt it out, but that's going to be the rough plan as to where the other buildings are. I've inspired you. You can try to give something a raider rehab center. That's not a bad idea. I'm definitely not going to be stealing that idea for another settlement, Monkey. I'm thinking, based on that, I think we discussed, I remember what the island's called, Spectacle Island. We'll make our own little Alcatraz. That's not a bad idea. I guess what we'll do here, actually, instead of having this inside a shop, we'll have this have its own little entrance. Its own. We also need to think about how we're going to have roof access to this. As I think it should. I think it's a little bit of a wasted opportunity not to be able to have roof access. It may be something we do internally. If we can get some railings going up. That'll be a little bit of a challenge in on itself. At the power station room. Well, we can have it. Joined onto this. Like I said, I was going to do it over here. I don't know if that's going to be viable. Not now. Making almost one-to-one of Alcatraz and Thorpe. One-to-one? One-to-one? Can you get me the detailed schematics of it? You know, just ring up the FBI or something and get schematics for it. Just say it's for Skull, he's building it in Fallout, and it'll be fine. It will be fine. Tumble knows. I mean, an area where people could go for recreation like that, it's not a bad idea as well, Sumble. That could be something to do in the swamp area. I never really know what we could build over in the swamp area. It's online. Sounds like a good way to get arrested. Just watched The Rock like a few dozen times. I already have done. I haven't watched that in years, Erky. Okay then, well I'm open to the idea of getting the, what will be power onto the side of this building as well. Alongside there being shops there, because I don't know how much it's going to work with this. What I'm going to do is have a look at what we have available power-wise. Industrial generators is where it's at. We could also just have some of this straight up on the roof. We have natural power options and other power options. So some of this I'll probably just throw into the internal building as well. These little fuse boxes. Natural power, we have a fallen satellite. Solar power stuff, that's going on the roof. Water wheel engine, that's interesting. That's definitely going to Sanctuary. Wind stuff. Some big ass Dutch windmills here. Wow. And I've got these small generators as well. Have to connect them. Oh, I'm getting some of this on the roof. Perhaps not these ones. smoke coming out of them as well. Will that fit nicely or no? You've lost sound, Erky. That sucks. I mean, I guess not that you can hear me. Hear me anyway. Everyone else, that sound right? Okay, well, we need to get some railings up here. And then, yeah, we definitely need a way to get up here. I guess once we've built up the roofs to these buildings, we can have we're going up. That feels like it fits perfect up here. You can still hear my silky voice. Very good. Very good. Right, we have 2 solar dishes. We've got these ones. And then these ones. I don't know what to suggest for Erky then. Kind of wish these didn't have the legs and it was just like that. I mean, I guess we could do that, but the legs would be poking inside. How's that look? I mean, I guess that's not too bad. We can probably implement it into the design. That needs to go back a little bit. Right, let's take that out for now. Let's put surface snap on. Oh, it doesn't have it anyway. Here. The legs could be used for other things inside. That's what I was thinking, if we could implement it into the design. Have it connect up to other things. But where would I naturally have it? Like, rotate. Kind of janked it a little bit. Scrap that idea for now. We'll come back to that. I like how you can like see the light from this. I'll pull back towards a residential area, yeah. Don't get too much of the electricity stuff in here with being water. Zoom in and out of that. I wonder if I could just call its cable or something. Seconds. I think before we add any more power stuff, let's build up some of these buildings here. Mainly so we can get the next level of roofing on. So what I'm gonna do, we'll have to change some of it eventually, is we'll just fill up what will be the second floor. Again, some of it's going to have to be taken out so we can get stairwells in, but it's just so I can get the next level up. Looks like the mess road. I'll be honest, I have the same issue every now and then. Like I'll come back at some point and just like my headphones will have... They're still technically connected, but there'll just be no sound. So I wonder if it's something similar. Is that stepping to? More snapping, yes. Oh, it's not letting me do this one. You know what this raised area could be? The little buildings down below could be individual shops. This raised area could be like a bar. This could be the inn. Rather than having it here, like I'm doing that. It is decided. Save. Goes back to 2-story shopping area in some of these areas, like livable the shops. What I'm thinking, as mentioned, is to make it like a bar. What we'll do is we'll have one of these units have like a stairwell up, and then in this area around the whole bit we'll have a load of seating, pool table, that sort of stuff. We'll probably have... may have to extend one of these a little bit. What shops do we have? Realize we should probably have checked. We've got a trader, armor, weapons, food and drink, which would be the bar, clinic, clothing. Okay, so... armor and weapons could potentially be combined into one. Yeah, we might actually have a few extra spots. I would imagine clinic-wise, we can probably make that a little bigger than the other ones. If I... I place these roughly where that word looks wrong, where they're gonna be. And I know where I'm gonna build them. Or at least attempt to build them. Super flow sound for next door. Well, we'll make that the clinic. Yeah, we'll probably get a sniper tower up there. So weapons and armor next door to each other makes sense to me. With this being the first bit when you enter in, I think the first thing you're going to want to see is the bar. So we'll put the bar in this corner, and then we'll have a stairwell that goes up to the rest of that. Clinic wise, we've got weapons, armor. The general store should also be pretty much at the front. So general store there. So I may actually move where these are. General weapons on the corner. Yeah, weapons there, then armor here. Probably shouldn't have the clinic right next to that. We do have clothing as well. Is there a separate thing for that we got stored? Yeah, there is. Okay, clothing. Clothing can go here. I think that's plenty enough space. If we have to, we can expand. The clinic can actually go all the way around here. The clinic can be both here and here. So take out that dividing wall. We'll have the clinic be large because we need lots of beds. Clinic should be immediately accessible, so it would be the first, second zone from the residents. So I've put it around here. It's still technically accessible as we go all the way around. I'm thinking both residents and also visitors, because we got main entrance here. We got side entrance here, which comes down pretty much straight to it, and then we've got a third and final main entrance over here as well. So they'll kind of lead up. We want to have the clinic away from the bar. And I need the bar to be like one of the first things you see. Okay, we'll swap the sides to the clinic then. Put the clinic this side. Get rid of these. And I say that because we can get some good signage in here. I think having a clothing store in between will be enough. As to what we do over in these ones, we'll decide that later. It could be where the electricity stuff goes. So I won't put the walls or anything in just yet, but we've got those down. Making stairs ramps to access the areas. Yeah, we're gonna have a few little spots like that. Like I'll probably make it more all of the four corners are going to be like the main ways to get up. I'm sure there's going to be a way to do that. I don't know, obviously we're bridged up as well. So, what we need to do is get the walling in for the second side. We're probably going to use a lot of these outer caps again for the bar. There's additional bits. What I will probably do to begin with is just get one corner in, just so we can go around and do all the roof. It's the roof that I need to get in. And yeah, just be that high, so... What do any of those corner units? Jeez. Thatched is really what we're gonna want. These roofs kind of suck. That's what I'm after. Corner unit like that. It won't snap there. Very good. I'll just have a wooden piece like that. Okay, so what we'll do... This out. We'll do this a little jankily. I mean, I guess that'll potentially work. Might be a little low. Seems quite low. And then counter that. That is incredibly high. It's just a little too low. We knock it up a little bit. Manually. Probably now miles off. Is the military zone going to be around the base settlement? CIC in the center area under. What's CIC? Dare I ask? There's a start to this area. We have a little like interview room, and then a little small temporary guard barracks right this bit here. We're probably gonna have several little things dotted around. Commanding control. I thought it was something like that. In the sense, I mean, it could be what this building ends up getting used for, especially with the fact that it's also at one of the entrances. Now that we don't have the wing on this side, we can expand out. You know, have sort of main building for it here. Oh, very good. Now, can I attach... these roofs to this now? No. I just snap to something. But I want it angled. Oh, we can snap like that. This roof's gonna be all over the place. Be higher than that. Wait, if I was to do the flat roofs here, how is that gonna reach across? It does fit in. I'm not doing the whole thing flat though, it looks kind of dumb. Do this one first bit flat though. Yeah, I like that. Still looks kind of dumb. It's going to look too samey, I think. May have to go back to the drawing board with a roof on this one. How are we going to do this for the roof? Not the same problem as the warehouse one. Okay, I think I'm hindering myself by putting these in, so let's take those out for now. Did a roof like that flat area, we can revisit the solar panel idea. Yes, we have it. There's a double wall in the warehouse. We can also have glass walls as well, even though that's kind of terrible. The warehouse walls are taller. Let's go to that additional warehouse thing. Greenhouse. That's side 0. It's just gonna be too damn tall. Maybe the roof's just gonna have to be flat for where this is. They're too tall or too small. Ah, this might help. That might help. Frameworks, see if we can get the roofs in. The overhang. That not snap to itself? To be honest, we need it go flat. Oh, we need no overhang. Because the overhang on that is a little on the excessive side. Whereas that fits in quite nicely. We may have our roof type. I guess having it as the warehouse faded black color is going to stand out as well. I have indeed Urki, yes, and when I finish up in a moment, I'll be getting another hot cuppa. Right, well the roof's going to be like this then. So I'll go around with the whole thing like this, and then every now and then we'll make sure to get a different piece in as well. Bonus to the using the warehouse roofs is, Lord knows where it is in this option, but I'm pretty sure if we were to go back to the standard one, we have the option in this. May just be on the roof. These bits, I want to say these snap to the outside, or at least they should do. Maybe because it's that modded one. I mean, these are meant to snap on like that, so that opens us up to more options. Let's go ahead and throw a save. There we go. Right, well, as mentioned, I am going to be finishing up here for this episode. Much more progress made today, I think. We have built up the start of a residential unit over there, several little houses. We have then taken on what is the central build project to this. Framework down. We have the water stuff started, we have power started, and then we got some layout for some buildings as well. So as with every episode, we'll have to continue this next time, and then we'll probably look to get this bit completed next time. So as usual, if you have enjoyed the stream, do drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and check those links down in the video description. If you've missed out on any of the previous episodes, do check out the second channel. You'll find the links to all that stuff as mentioned down below. That was said and done. I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.